Hi, Jeremy.
Hi.
Welcome back to the Chile Bee Shoe Shop. How have you been?
I've been great, thank you.
Good. Well, I hear that you're in the market for another pair of shoes. Is it going to be another formal shoe, or are you looking for something more casual?
It's something more casual this time.
Okay, I'm just going to take a couple of notes here so we can start out with some measurements after that, and then get you in some fitting, some shoes.
Awesome, thank you.
So, what kind of shoe are you looking for today?
More of a casual wear, but still something that I'm going to move around a lot in.
Okay, so still an athletic shoe. Are you looking for something that's more of a sandal, more of a sneaker, something meshy?
Probably more of a sneaker.
Okay, sneaker. But you said you're still going to move around. What kind of activities are you going to be doing? More hiking, running, biking, or everyday activities like walking, stairs?
I would say maybe a little of all that.
Okay. So you really want an all-purpose shoe.
Yeah.
Something that's going to serve you well if you're, biking to a restaurant or going on more of an extended hike, walk.
Yeah.
Okay. And do you have a preference in any sort of materials? Are you looking for something for more winter, more summer?
Probably something in between, maybe 3 seasons.
Okay. So summer, fall, spring.
Yeah.
Okay. And so something maybe breathable, maybe with a little mesh we'll try, but something still sturdy enough to not be too... Okay. All right. Is there anything else that you're looking for in the shoe in particular?
No.
Okay.
Thought maybe I'd leave it up to you guys.
Yeah, well, great. That's what we're here for. Okay. So I'm just going to go ahead and start a page for your measurements and start out by just taking a few of those, okay? I'm going to grab my measuring tape. Just going to take quite a few measurements around the foot. With athletic shoes, you really want to make sure the fit's right because you're going to be moving around quite a bit in them. So grab that. Okay. And is this the typical type of sock you're going to wear thickness-wise?
Yeah.
Okay, excellent. I'm going to start out with your right foot. If you can just extend it for me. I'm going to start out with some simple measurements. I'm going to get in around the ankle width. And then I'm going to get under your heel here. If you can lift that up, perfect. I'm going to get here at the ankle. Okay. Next, I'm just going to go ahead and get from the back of your heel all the way up to your toe. Big toe, second toe, third, fourth. Okay. I'm just moving to the middle of your foot now. Getting from the deepest point of the arch. All right, now I'm going to get the top from joint to joint. Can you go ahead and scrunch your toes like that so I can get the joint space right? Perfect, thank you. Okay, and now I'm going to have you stand up. I'm just going to take some of those measurements standing, so step forward for me. Thank you. And this, just shift your weight to the front of your toes. Can you shift back to your heels as well? I'm just seeing how that weight change, the weight distribution affects. You don't want to be moving too much in the shoe, but you want to have enough flexibility. Okay, you can go back to neutral now. Okay. I'm just gonna feel around. I'm getting that ankle standing as well as just above it. All right, go ahead and sit down again. Last thing I want to do on this right side while you're at the chair is just measure the individual toes. I'm going to do that just by checking to see where the joint is here. Okay. Good. Good. Okay. I'm just going to move around to the other side now. So you can just put this foot out. I'm going to make those same measurements. Slip that underneath there for me. Thanks, put that down. Good. Okay. I'm just going to get the arch while I'm here. And then I'm going to measure from the heel up to the toe. So I'm going to slip that underneath there, right at the base of your heel. Good. Okay. Okay, excellent. Go ahead and stand up for me on this foot. And lean forward, put your weight on your toes. Good. Okay, and back to your heels. Okay. Let's set that down to the middle. Sort of move back and forth until you find the midline, what's really comfortable there. Is that good there? Mm-hmm. I'm just going to measure those ankles again. Good. Okay, go ahead and have a seat back down. I'm just going to do the toes. So again, just finding where that joint is. And the last thing I want to do on this side is just have you scrunch your toes up, finding that joint right there, and getting that one last measurement. Okay. Alright, so I've got everything with the tape measure. Just for some final measuring, I'm just going to put this device out here. You step your foot back here, make sure that that's nice and tight. Push your heels back. I'm just using this to measure the length of your arch, okay? Mm-hmm. And I'm just also checking on this side where that lines up too. Alright, go ahead and step your foot out of there. I'm going to switch it to the other side. Again, I'm just measuring up that arch, and it's just going to line up right in the middle. Very good. You can take your foot out of there. Let's set that aside for now. Alright. So next I'm going to go ahead and pull around the stand. I'm going to have you step on onto that. Just like that. Comfortable position. And that's how you would normally just stand if you were just waiting in line or something like that, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, great. I'm going to go ahead and get an outline of your foot. Just stay there for one moment. Alright, so I just want to do a couple of things with your arch because I noticed that your arch was kind of shallow when we were measuring it. And a nice strong arch is really important when you're getting fitted for an athletic shoe because that's what keeps us from getting issues with our feet and pains and sprains and things like that. So just go ahead and step down on this one for me. Okay, yeah, so that's much too high, I think. So go ahead and remove that. And I'm just going to try it just on the other side just to be sure, because we do have different sides to side. We're not totally symmetrical, so try it on this side. Okay, and step down. Okay, that side is a little higher, so we might want to do a slightly adjusted shoe per foot. Go ahead and try this one. It's a little bit lower. Step down. Does that feel a little bit more natural to you?
Yeah.
Okay. Try that on the other side. Yeah, so that one's actually almost a little bit too small for that side. Okay. All right, so we're going to go somewhere in between the half for the left foot, and then this felt about right for the right foot. So keep that in mind. I'm just going to get a molding of your arch, so we can really get it exactly right since it's different on both sides. So go ahead and lift this foot up since this was the one that didn't fit perfectly, and step down on this molding. Okay. And just really tight, back and forth, side to side. Okay. And go ahead and remove your foot. Let's see if that was able to get us a good impression. And it looks like it was. It looks like it was able to get us the good indentations of your arch. So I'm going to go ahead and put that aside in a bag so we can use that to make the mold. Alright, so go ahead and have a seat. I'm just going to have you try on some sample pairs that we already have in the store. And this will just give us a sense of what type of shoe is going to be best for you. Alright, so let's go ahead and try these to start. So these are going to be pretty sturdy. They have really strong arch support, but they're also a little bit harder. They're not going to be as flexible as some other ones that you might try on. Go ahead and try that one. Just gonna feel around here. These ones definitely have too much room in the toes, so I'd want to go down on that. But it looks like it's pretty snug around the heel. Okay, go ahead and stand up for me. Just sort of walk in place a little bit, see how that feels. Can you sort of tip forward on your toes, tip back on your heels? Does that feel flexible enough?
It might be a little stiff for me.
A little stiff, okay.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead and sit back down. I think I'm going to try a different pair, because now that I see these on you, I think that these are a little bit more of a city slicker shoe than they would be an everyday all-purpose. Okay. Let me go get a different pair, okay? I think these might be a better fit because they have a mesh base, even though they do have some leather, so they should be sturdy around the arch, but they're going to be really breathable and flexible around the mesh. Alright, so I'm just going to feel around these. So yeah, this is definitely a little bit of room side to side. All seems okay. Toes are a little better. Might want to do something more custom. It's a little bit of extra fabric and height here, so we could take that down. Go ahead and stand up, same thing, just sort of move around a little bit, see how that feels, forward on your toes, back, sort of lifting one up, lifting down. How does that feel?
Yeah, that feels better.
That feels better, okay. I think it looks pretty good too. What I want to do though is I want to create some custom features for you because you are going to be wearing these with a lot of athletics. I might add, the bottom right now is just a solid sort of composite. I might add a little bit more traction to that, just so if you are doing anything, hiking, things like that, you're going to have better grip on the ground. So go ahead and sit back down. The last thing I'd like you to choose, you can go ahead and remove those shoes, is we do have custom shoelaces here. And so we can go ahead and test out against the color that you like. So these shoes, this fabric actually only comes in either black or a blue. Okay. So it is a custom fabric. So keep that in mind. You can go ahead and look through these. Let me know if there's any you like. So these can always be changed, but oh, it's like one of my favorite colors actually. It's perfect. So let's just put one on a shoe just so you can see, so you can be sure. And like I said, you can always get more of these and replace them yourselves, but it does come with one custom pair. And do you prefer over or under for the first? Do you have a preference?
I don't have a preference.
Okay, I tend to go under. All right, what do you think for your custom shoelaces? Those look good?
Those do look good.
Yeah, I
Those
really
are
like
fun.
that. All right, well, we're going to go ahead and get these into production for you. I'll call you with an update in about a week, and we should have them ready for you in a couple of weeks' time.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Great to see you again, Jeremy, as always.
You as well.